Hey guys, it's Lemon here and welcome back to another Wild Horse Islands video. So you guys, there has been a new poll that was added to the game in Wild Horse Islands and today we will just be checking it out and voting on it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so now we can head on over to the poll booth in the game. It also pops up in the chat that the poll available to vote on is zebras, horns, and wings. So let's go ahead and see what this here says. Oh my gosh, our last polls were a while ago. Our last one was March 8th of 2024. The developers of Wild Horse Islands want to know how you feel about zebras and various fantasy variants being added to the game. Please fill out this poll to help shape the future of Wild Horse Islands. And this voting closes on August 2nd at 4:44 p.m. And then reminder that you can vote for whatever you want. I'm just going to vote for my opinions here as well. Do you like that we added donkeys to the game? Yes, I like the donkeys. I think that they're very cute. I'll put strongly enjoy. Do you like that you can create mules and hinnies by breeding a horse with a donkey? Yes, I think that that's cool as well. Would you like to see zebras added to the game? Imagine zebras being added. That would be super neat. That kind of follows up with the other poll that Trick had put out on the Discord about a savannah themed island potentially coming, so I think that would be really cool if zebras came with that as well. If zebras were added to the game, should they spawn on all islands like donkeys, or should they only be found on a new savannah themed island? Ooh, okay, so I feel like it would be cool if they were found on all islands, but I also feel like it might be more fitting for them to just stick to the savannah-themed island, so I'm gonna vote for that one. If zebras were added to the game, would you like to be able to breed them with horses to make zorses, similar to how mules work? I feel like that would make sense if they were to add a new breed in. So I would say yes. If zebras were added to the game, would you like to be able to breed them with donkeys to make zonkies? Yes, that's that's pretty similar to the previous one as well. Would you like to see unicorn horns added to the game? Okay, so I know that this one is kind of controversial because a lot of people don't want fantasy creatures being added to the game, but I feel like Wild Horse Islands already has a lot of fantasy elements, especially, the island's unique hairs. Like, horses in real life do not have, like, gemstone hairs and stuff like that, and then we also have, like, the event coats. And we also have the horns that were on that one Halloween horse a few years ago. So honestly, I would not be against unicorn horns also being added to the game. So I would say interested. And I'm also a unicorn lover at heart, so that's also why I'm voting for that. If unicorn horns were added to the game, should they be a horn style / horn color variant like the fiend horns that can be found on any wild animal, their own unicorn breed, or simply an accessory? Oh, honestly, I would not be against any of these. I feel like any of these options would be cool. If they were just an accessory, I feel like that would make some of the people who are against unicorns a little more okay with it. But at the same time, I feel like it would be fun to go like hunting for unicorns or hunting for horses with unicorn horns. I don't know. I don't know if I want to vote for a unicorn breed or horn style color variants. Oh, because I feel like either option could be really neat. I don't know. Guys, I don't know which one to vote for. I'm going to come back to that. If unicorn horns were added to the game, not as an accessory, should they be breedable? I would say probably no, to kind of keep the rarity of the unicorns more special than if they were able to simply be breeded, so I would say no. Similar to the IUHs, if unicorn horns were added to the game, should they be purchasable with Robux? If they were an accessory, I guess you could say yes. But, at the same time, I wouldn't really want to. So I would just say no. Would you like to see Pegasus-style wings added to the game? Oh, Pegasus wings. I don't know how I would feel about that. Because if wings were added to the game, would you then be able to fly? I feel like having people flying around just brings a whole different thing to the game. I wouldn't be, super against it, but I would say I'm kind of somewhat interested in that. Even though I do love, the unicorns, I feel like having wings in the game is just a whole nother thing. If Pegasus-style wings were added to the game, should they be a wing style / wing color variant, their own Pegasus breed, or simply an accessory? I'm so stuck on these because I have so many, I want them, but at the same time, like, I don't know if I do. Like, it would be cool, but at the same time, I don't know if it would completely change, like, how Wild Horse Islands is as a game, you know? So I'd probably vote maybe accessory for the Pegasus ones. If Pegasus style wings were added to the game not as an accessory, should they be breedable? Probably not, just to also keep up the rarity of it. If Pegasus style wings were added to the game not as an accessory, should they allow your horse to glide for a short period of time? Wait, that would actually be cool if they allowed your horse to glide rather than purely just flying around. I would say yes. Maybe I'll go change my other one because I feel like having your horse glide is also kind of cool. But then back to this, I don't know whether I want to breed or color variants. I'll fix that in a second. If Pegasus style wings were added to the game, should they be purchasable for Robux? I guess if they did an accessory, it would also make sense for it to be Robux. But like I said with the unicorn horns, I wouldn't necessarily want to buy them. So I will also vote no. Okay, unicorns. Again, A or B, I don't really mind. I think I will vote for A though, because I feel like it would be cute to be able to find horns on all of the breeds in the game and stuff, and also might make some of the non-unicorn lovers a little more happy. And then I'll do the same for the Pegasus one. Alright, let's go ahead and submit my vote. Alright, my vote is being submitted, and it's been submitted successfully. Alright, so there's all my votes on there. The results will come out when the poll closes on August 2nd, so we'll just have to wait a bit to see what everyone else wants added to the game for this here poll. But yeah, that is all that I have for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it. Go vote on the poll yourself in the game. But yeah, subscribe for more Wild Horse Islands content, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye, everybody.